Welcome to a normal week of Schmoedown. What's going on, guys? It's the Schmoedown replay. We're the Cinefanatics. My name is Chris Adams.
And I'm Dirty Harry Callahan, not unlike Clint Eastwood as Dirty Harry Callahan. But yeah, normal week of Schmoedown, huh? What's that like?
We're going to find out. We're going to find out. It's been a while. It's been quite a while, actually.
Yeah.
A few months.
What's funny is it's been like almost 2 months of doing Schmoedown replay, doing Schmoedown reactions, like almost 2 months of doing reactions 4 times a week. And now that we're back to a normal schedule, now it's starting to feel like it's been a couple of months since we've done a Schmoedown reaction.
It's been 84 years.
Yeah.
Right off the top of the show, before we even talk about the match we're watching or anything, this is the video format where we're going to wish a hearty happy birthday to our commander-in-chief, our chairman, our beloved Christian Harloff. Happy birthday. I hope you had a great one today. You deserved a well-earned break for all the stuff that you've been doing, everything that you've been giving us as fans and all that. So we hope that Christian had a fantastic birthday today. Happy birthday, Harloff.
And if he's having a fantastic birthday right now, he's probably not watching this, or he's watching this on some kind of awesome, cool substance. Which, if he's doing that,
Christian Harloff, if you are having a happy birthday, you're not watching the Cinefanatics at this
moment. Who knows? He might just really like the fans. Anyways, let's move on. Happy birthday, Christian.
Yeah. So good one tonight. Good one tonight. I mean, I've been saying that all tournament long, and we're going to drive it home even further for the rest of this tournament. The good one tonight is that we are watching the Beast William Bibbiani versus Lightning Liz Shannon Miller. Two incredible players.
You keep saying the good one, and I'm waiting for the time where we're actually going to do it. Okay, guys, welcome to the Schmoedown replay. We just got an awful one for you tonight. Like, this is just going to be a rotten piece of garbage. Like, just don't even bother watching. Just go watch something else. Go watch Babish for the 100th time if you don't know.
Tonight,
Avengers eating shawarma or something.
Tonight on the Schmoedown replay, we have a trash ass match.
Yeah. Jeez. But yeah, this one actually is a good one, so we can't say that. We can't say that on this one.
Well, we say it's a good one. Again, we haven't seen these matches whenever we do this, typically, so we don't know if it's actually a good one. We assume, based on the caliber of the players in this match, that this is going to be a really good one. Mm-hmm. That being said, please don't spoil anything that happens in this match. We don't know. We don't know.
As far as I know, Andres is not here yet, so...
Oh, okay, good. If you do want to spoil, though, or you want to ask any other regular questions to us while we're watching the match, the link right there, streamlabs.com/cinefanatics, is available. I am this close to having PayPal attached to it, so you still have to enter credit card information for now. If for some reason you cannot, I apologize, and I guess we don't earn any money tonight. But... that's going to be there available for everybody. So
Garth saying you guys should have planned ahead and wore bibs while drinking Miller beers. You know, that's a fantastic idea. Yeah,
you're hired. You're hired, Garth, for all of our future plans and everything that we want to do in the future.
Just throw heads up. Hey, you might want to wear bibs and like get some Miller beers. Or
I would say I don't really want to drink alcohol a whole lot right now while I'm contending with my issue. But let's be honest, Miller beers, alcohol. It's not. It's beer flavored water.
I'm almost certain you can't even get drunk on that.
No, you have to have like 1,000 of those things. Anyway, we're talking about Bibbs versus Liz Shannon Miller here. So, what do we expect out of this match? I mean, first of all, we know Liz is really good.
I'm expecting a lot of cats.
That's it. That's all we're expecting. Just a bunch, because I mean, you got Coy's cat, you got Bibbs's cat, you got Liz's cat. I don't think Winston has a dog. Winston doesn't have a cat.
Guess who's not going to do well in this match then?
Spidey Cat, Luca, Tank Girl, and Shuri. All the animals tonight.
Pretty sure Bibbs has more than one cat.
Yeah, but Luca is the one I remembered off the top of my head.
We're gonna need everyone to start like writing down the names of their animals like on the Facebook page so we can keep track of that.
I think Dan and Mara's is Sir Pounce.
We don't need
Riley's
to go
got
through all
Riley's
the
got
Schmoedown
Leia.
animals.
Drew Guy's got Snickers.
Okay, so seeing how we're in the Schmoedown draft,
got Lola.
there's only one animal we actually care about. That is our animal, Lola. So that is the best Schmoedown pet ever.
Our animal, me.
That too.
Schmoedown, Schmoedown, Schmoedown.
All right, animal, calm down. Anyways, good match tonight.
I
don't know.
Turned off, and he's having a good birthday now.
Yeah. After this, wow. So the Cinema Fanatic started off talking about animals.
That's our shtick, though.
Time for bed.
You tune into this channel for the extracurricular, not just the focus of the
I want
video.
an all pets exhibition match. That's awesome.
I think they could do that at some point.
Yeah,
maybe they could do that. Anyway, who do we got in this one?
Ooh,
that's the $1 million question.
And I would love someone to give me $1 million to answer it.
That's right.
Please. Anytime now. Checking the Streamlabs.
I love both of these. I love both these individuals. First of all, they're both like the nicest people on earth. Two of the nicest people on earth. And they're also both really knowledgeable in trivia. So it's like pulling teeth to try to figure out which one we want to declare our pick for winning this match before we watch it.
I might have to say I'd give the edge to Bibbiani because we've seen enough of him on the Schmoedown to know that just how vast his knowledge is. And because, of course, he's also been on the Schmoedown for quite a while, so therefore he also has the experience on it.
I'm going to also give the edge to Bibbiani, and I'm going to safely put up the walls of my pick by saying that he literally got the first perfect complete game. I'm using Barbarian's terms here. The first perfect complete game in singles history in the Schmoedown, in which he answered every single question correct, did not go to multiple choice, got all the points he could possibly get, even went to the 5-pointer. I have to give the edge to somebody who pulled that off.
Yeah.
So I expect great things out of both of these competitors, though.
Yep. Anyways,
I expect fun stuff out of both the managers as well.
Yeah, this
Coy
could be.
Winston Coy and Winston are two of my favorite managers, so I'm excited to see what's happening here.
Yeah. So, anyways, let's get into this.
Let's do the thing.
Why are we a minute 19 in?
Because there was an ad. Oh. That's all I'll say about that.
What was the ad for?
If I wanted to play the ad, I would have played the ad, you dummy.
Was it a good ad?
For some people, it could be a very good ad for some people.
Did it lift your spirits?
Welcome back to the movie trivia.
It's not the only thing it lifts.
And what a massive tournament this has been so far. An absolute juggernaut of a tournament. Round number 3.
Louis Tolley.
Mark Ellis. Going back to 2014.
Hi, I'm the gatekeeper. Are you the key master?
At the time,
other
16
animals
competitors, and that was a lot. Well, fast forward
Perry
today,
has Dewey, Ellis has Molly,
look at all
Grace and Ken have Ratsy and Baxter.
Top tier talent. And
hi, Cam.
That reigns true today as we see ourselves.
Well, that was weird.
William, the
just
Beast
a quick
Bibbiani
hello
versus Lightning Liz Shannon Miller.
Hello.
What a battle it is.
That's right. Way back in that first Sweet 16, only one of us made it to the final.
It's a nice,
four, and then a blue fairy got involved.
It's a nice reference to Rick Moranis making a reappearance out of a long retirement.
Site, so to speak, but more importantly, you're that much
closer. I love that Ryan Reynolds video.
Ultimate Schmoedown tournament.
If he comes out of retirement, if Rick Moranis sees his shadow, do we get more Rick Moranis retirement, or do we actually get Rick Moranis back for good?
Miller. So wait, if she's the tank, then does that mean Bibbiani is the Tomahawk helicopter? I don't know my war references.
Fair enough. But what it also means is that, look,
Okay, that
Swag
war's not
was
good for
on
anything
an
anyways.
absolute tear. When
Good for absolutely
Clara wins
nothing,
the
is
tournament,
what I
when
say to
Andrew
say.
wins the Inner Geekdom
Sorry, what was that? Say it again.
And they had these
The
moves.
war
look
is
at what
good for
Final
absolutely
Exam was
nothing.
doing. Shazam put a little stop on that
Good God,
fire,
man.
and then Paul Oyama
Exactly.
gets knocked out of the tournament. That puts a stomp on the fire. So the Mercs are making a move right now. They're making a big move. Swag is still doing good, and with the winnings of both Lon
We're
and even
so
Paul
silly.
winning is a match up top, and now seeing what Liz has been doing, there's still more than in
So
contention.
Christian's bringing up a good
But
point about Liz
they
because
need to
she did
stop
take
the
Chance
Mercs, 'cause
out,
the
and
Mercs
Chance
are
has been
starting to come
on
on strong
a
here, man.
thunderous roll
Right, if
this
you
year.
keep an eye
So
on that Schmoedown
Yeah.
fan page and the Facebook.
you cannot
group to
discount
see.
that
A
she's
lot
going
of
to put
people
up
are
a
starting to
really
talk
good
about
fight
the quirky
if she
Mercs.
doesn't
It's getting
win.
more verbal, Christian. Dare I say the quirky Mercs themselves getting a little more mouthy, as it were, and why not? Because they feel like they're on a
careful.
roll, and
Careful.
it seems like so far during the season,
Gotta
we have
hit that copyright.
take the lead as far as
You can't say that. You can't say mouthy.
It is
Some people
clearly
don't
on
like
the
it when you
side of
say
quirky Merc.
mouthy
For
Merc,
one
because if you
big
say mouthy
victory for
Merc,
Team
then you
Swag,
get
they put it right
you get
back
hit with a
in
lawsuit.
Mr. Marshall's court.
It absolutely
Mark
can. We're
Wahlberg,
gonna
would you go
find out
away?
exactly what is going to happen? And
Sergio, that's it.
and how the story
Sergio.
has begun for both.
Those are such great
Bibbiani
names for
and
his
Miller
cats.
to where we are right now. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Promo time.
Out in round one, but the ones who didn't have me knocked out in round one definitely had me knocked out in round two. Love you all. Thank you so much for filling out brackets and caring about the Schmoedown, but also, sorry.
And your winner, William the Beast Bibbiani.
Alas, poor barbarian. I defeated him, Schmoedown fans. And then he gave me this novelty skull.
And I don't like to toot my own horn, but that was a completely perfect game. I didn't even have to go to multiple choice, and that's the first time I've ever done that.
I'm back. I'm back after a perfect game, and I am back to play Liz Shannon Miller.
Potentially another perfect
Hi,
game.
I'm here with my pal Tank Girl, who is giving me some lessons on being tenacious and attacking things, like this measuring tape that is her enemy today.
Hey everybody, welcome to All My Belts with Dan Murrell. We're going to be talking about a particular player that will never, ever have my belt.
It's Bibbiani versus Liz Shannon Miller. I know you know who that is. I'm not.
Yeah, this is going to be a hell of a match, and I can't wait to see what she brings to it, because ever since you joined, I've been wanting to play her.
I don't think that William Bibbiani is my enemy. I just think he's a nice guy who knows a lot about movie trivia, and I hope to maybe beat him.
I forgot how potent she was with this knowledge.
The game changer for Liz. It's Winston Marshall.
I brought all of my belts here. I brought this belt. I brought this belt. I have a feeling that she might be the only one that could come through like a hurricane and just take everything away from
Yeah, nice timing on that.
Who's not going to. That's definitely William Bibbiani.
Yeah, I know their strengths are that they have very few weaknesses. I get that. I don't try to hog the camera. You're in a lot of these.
I have a lot of respect for her as a person, as a critic, and as a Schmoedown competitor. But I am bringing it. Oh yes, it I shall bring.
It's going to be a fun match. Got Winston in my corner, as always, and that makes a big difference, it turns out. So, let's Schmoedown, baby.
I am bringing it. Oh, yes. It's I shall bring. There's the quote of the night right there.
Look, Bibbiani has been shining in tournaments for the last couple seasons, and I watched him recently, and I think he's right. People have a very strange memory when it comes to being
And
a
as
fan
always,
sometimes in the movie trivia Schmoedown, and I think
it needs to be known that
he still remembers. Bibbs blows it in the
Chronic deserves the
last
Yodi.
round. Bibbs misses it in the last round, and that's usually what's going to happen. He hasn't done that in quite a while. He hasn't done that in quite a while. He's won tournaments. He's made it to the finals of tournaments. He has been a top tier competitor for a very long time, and he's making his move again in yet another tournament. Liz Shannon Miller on the other side of it.
Alex and Molly
was given her last season.
have a cat named Pippin.
She went 3-0, but then she lost. to
Star Wars
Oyama,
Explains
and then
has a
she
cat
obviously hadn't competed,
named,
but she won her team's match
after
She
Lord
won
of the
all
Rings
matches.
character.
She's undefeated this season. She's been playing great. It was an absolute amazing pickup by.
Was that allowed?
And Lady Luck no pun intended, has.
It's like they like those movies too.
Coupled with the knowledge, but
I don't know if that's allowed.
Now, you have the luck in the Schmoedown and the knowledge. You're looking good.
Kevin Smith would have something to say about that.
William Bibbiani, it's nice to see that he has.
There's only one king. There's only one return, and it's
on the big wins
of the Jedi.
But Christian, I think William just wants an opportunity to answer.
It's not of the king; it's of the Jedi.
Today, because even if he does,
it's of something.
It might bounce right back to Lightning Liz for another huge shot from distance. So I think this one could go that far. It could go to sudden death, and why not? Because these two are scrapping for a berth in a Final Four.
All right. Well, we noticed and we talked about how the Mercs and Swag both need this tremendously. And Corey Andrew making a big
That's very true.
He's been screaming it from the top.
Tell that to Conja Club.
You watched the Kevin Smith and Jericho match. You saw what he did there. So make sure.
I'm completely ruined on watching that ever again. Because every time I see that.
Mercs and Winston Marshall from Swag. Look, let me start with you here, Coy. You guys were in the cellar. You hadn't played enough matches, you know, and the way that works is you don't win, you don't get matches. And in the beginning of the season, Bibbs and the kid played in that triple threat, and there was some trouble. Mara was supposed to have her match, she didn't get it, and then the real rejects were really the ones that were kind of pushing you guys forward, right? And still, even in the Intergeekdom. But now you're
real cat, fake cat. He's got the fake cat up on the shelf.
What has it been like now that you guys are actually contending for this thing?
Oh, it's felt great. To be honest, it kind of worked out for us that the Real Rejects got to make so much ground because they were the guys that no one really counted on. So
I think there's a chance that, and I know I'll draw some critics here for this, but Spidey Cat might be my favorite of the Schmo pets.
And the points on the board reflect what
he just always looks chill, which I know cats typically
so now it just feels
are
like
chill,
we're up to our own potential. It feels like these
except when they're not.
Past are all kind of settling down.
But Spidey Cat looks the chillest of chill.
Like you said, I've been lobbying for that Modi. I'm looking at my own weaknesses.
Spidey Cat will like climb up into his lap and just be like, ragdoll.
Skills like that. I like communication skill. And what I'm trying to do is look at everything that was the first half of the year that went wrong, make sure that doesn't happen in the second half of the year, and little things like how people perceive Bibbs, even the perception
Spidey
of
Cat
things
is best cat.
I want gone. He is a championship player. He doesn't mess up in the fourth quarter. He plays all the way through, and you're about to see that today, right now.
You're the key master. Am I the gatekeeper?
When you look at your recent success, it doesn't seem that long ago that you were in Coy Jandrew's shoes because you were feeling that rocket fuel of making some big upset W's, racking up a lot of points, and being the faction darling du jour. Now Coy seems to have grabbed that mantle from you. How do you?
All right, and now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for French with Mark Ellis.
The biggest thing is it's
today's word, du jour.
A number of people,
which was also the name of a band in that Josie and the Pussycats movie.
I'm not gonna lie, we were on.
I don't know. You never saw that, did you?
We're still up there.
Thankfully, no.
But
it's here's the thing. That's one of those movies that's like a guilty pleasure type movie. Now I haven't seen it in a very long time, but I do remember like du jour at the beginning was like Breckenmeyer. What's his face? Turk from Scrubs.
Donald Faison.
Donald Faison.
We play hard at the end.
Who else was in that?
You're gonna stumble in quarters here and there, but that doesn't mean that you.
But yeah, they made up a fake boy band named Seth Green. Seth Green was in that too. They made up a fake boy band called Du Jour.
New York, so I figured I would
so dumb.
You know what Du Jour stands for?
I
can't remember.
So, like in reference to food, like soup du jour is like soup of the day.
Oh, okay.
That sounds good. I'll have that. Yeah, Dumb and Dumber reference. But so
last question.
They were like the boy band of the day, basically.
We've seen you go.
That's hilarious, actually.
And verbally, with whether
it was really smart marketing
or Kaiser
in the movie, but smart for the movie.
With Coy, it seems to be a little different. With Coy, it seems to be there's from what Mark mentioned that you guys both.
I do also want to apologize to the audience if there's any kind of like weird lagging issues. Apparently, our internet has been spotty lately.
For me than all the other
Don't know why.
It's easy to play.
We just went out completely yesterday for a little bit.
Like what just happened now.
Half of bad things
so it might
Coy, and I've already said it before.
We might fuzz in and out.
Was my manager.
Why is he wearing a Texas hat?
That big match against the founding fathers.
He's from
where I didn't
Texas.
do so hot. I learned a lot of my game.
Really?
Honestly, from Coy.
No, I know that, but like Merle's not from Texas, is he?
Oh, well, he's just wearing
Arkansas.
He's just wearing a
picked
baseball
up
cap.
A lot of stuff from him. You borrow from the greats, and I got to give him. He's got swag for days. So yeah, this is a little different for me.
And I got to say the same. There's no animosity. I love his draft. I love how he's played this season. I
Yes.
love the man himself. I've been so impressed. And
I love this real quick.
From the man
I
himself
love
to where he's getting that
the
game,
props they're
it's
giving
an
each
honor,
other.
It's flattering. So there's a reason we're playing this third round matchup. There's a reason we've made it this far in singles. So no matter who wins today, I'm very proud of that manager, self-serving or no. This is an honor. And that's because Winston's killing it. So I'm honored to be here and I'm flattered.
This is the worst trash talking ever.
I hate you.
There you go. That's a little better.
Interesting to see. We're going to put you in the waiting room here.
You're doing a great job. Oh,
and for swag,
very much like you.
All right,
Oh,
going to put them in the waiting room, Mark. And
you're
I joke
you're
about
killing
it.
it. And you're doing the best.
Sometimes because you have when you get those, it's certainly
Yeah, well, you're
entertaining when
doing
you
a
have
pretty
certain-
great
like, you
job
look
too.
at what happened
Oh,
with, again, the Chance and Miller match, and it certainly was not cordial between Shannon and Winston. But this
You're an
is-
awesome
this is
looking
very-
dumpster fire. I mean,
Make no mistake
set a
about it.
dumpster on fire. It's awesome looking. That's what.
Very bad.
Yeah, I mean, it may be
It's an awesome-looking
convenient
presidential
for
debate.
people who've even seen that franchise of
God,
movies.
still?
Michigan,
Are we still
Japan,
talking about that?
Arms
I'm
and
still rolling with that
Fabulous.
joke.
They are both of that, especially Winston with his nice little chew toy as a uniform decoration. But now it's
Sure he
time to
didn't
meet
appear,
the
but he had
competitors.
Shuri's
Two of the
toy
most
over his shoulder.
eloquent folks you will ever hear speak on the subject of cinema, but only one is going to have the platform. to
Ooh,
give a TED
Ethan
talk
Irwin versus Eric
in the
Zipper.
final
Let's watch
score.
that.
I think
We did
my
already.
statement indicates I am ready.
It's on this channel. You can watch it. I believe Eric Zipper
Ladies
joined
and
us.
gentlemen,
You missed.
time
It's the
for
iCard that popped up.
movie
Yes, I know.
trivia
I saw it.
Schmoedown.
I didn't miss it.
Introducing first, representing
I was
Swag
helping us along and using it as a plug
with
opportunity.
a record of
Dost thou hear some drippage?
defeats and 2 knockouts.
Juliet,
She is
you drip drip
Lightning
like the moon.
Liz
Ew.
Shannon Miller. Liz Shannon Miller. What an absolute fun road it has been so far for you. I mean, obviously, TKO.
There's not a whole lot
Rachel
of moves I can do right
Silverstream in
now.
Your first match, and then beating Chance Ellison, who is a star in this league. And
Yeah,
I
it's
know
about
that
white.
You've been very humble about it, where you say it is a question that you knew that luck or whatnot. But you're playing so well right now. Does that boost the confidence after a big
All
victory
white is
like that
definitely
over
not
Chance?
all right.
I mean, it definitely doesn't hurt. Really, it's just one of those things where it always just comes down to the questions and what you get. And,
But as we've
so I'm
learned
just
when she was
here,
on
I'm
our
excited to
program
see what
before,
happens.
she traps the
I've been
trivia
training,
knowledge underneath her
I've been
hat,
doing a
and it
little
does not go
studying. It's
anywhere but stay in
been
her brain.
fun, and
So
I'm
yeah.
ready
she's
to,
got a killer
you know,
advantage here.
see what Bids has got.
Yeah, Liz, we saw in the manager interview that they have a pretty high opinion of one another. I imagine it's the same between you and Bibbs. Is that right? There's a ton of respect there, and just may the best person win.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I've been on the man's podcast once or twice. He's a real gentleman of the sport, and yeah, I consider myself very happy. Like on it.
Verily, thy swag doth
I heard
drippeth.
that I was going to be playing. If I beat Chance, I would be playing the winner.
All of a sudden, I want
Bibbiani
Warfather to
versus
join swag.
Barbarian. I was really happy because
Just because of those sentences alone.
It would be an honor to lose to either of them because I'm not going to put that energy out in the world. But it would be. Both of them are wonderful competitors and also great people. So I am very excited.
Well, there you go. Liz Shannon Miller here. Good luck to you, Liz. We'll bring you back in just a moment. And her opponent, representing the Quirky Mercs, with a record of 12 wins, 8 defeats.
Now, I can't remember if Bibbs has his own
4
theme.
knockouts.
I know they're using the Quirky Mercs theme here, but
He is
I could have sworn that Bibbs would have his own theme by now, and maybe they just haven't worked it out, or they just aren't playing it for some reason. I don't know.
team winner. And the former
What would Bibbs's theme sound like?
I don't know.
Champion of the world.
I mean, it's got to be somewhere across. You got to have a cross of using the Hello Zep in there. That's got to be in there. But then it's also got to be.
I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing.
His internet's frozen except for his finger.
It looks like the Hulk Hogan finger.
Yeah, kind of. He don't know who that was.
Oh, there he is, and he's back.
They caught up. They caught up.
Yeah, it's because of the internet connection that one time.
So I like the choice, the angle that you got going on.
You know, I'm a big fan of the works of Carol Reed, so I thought, whatever, like let's use some.
I feel like I've seen this movie before. You know,
let's play.
This sounds like a movie. Just saying.
As Liz Shannon Miller just said, there's a mutual respect here from both
William, the Dutch Angle Bibbiani.
Been on both sides. You've been on a nice back and forth, and you've also been in the wordy exchanges. You've been in the big feud. So I know that it makes you feel better, and you kind of go back in on. It's an easier process when there's all
someone to have that nickname, the Dutch Angle.
She's a really game competitor. So how do you go in preparing for Liz Shannon?
If they ever have a competitor that's from, was it the Netherlands?
Because she's a critic. She actually
then they can come in as the Dutch Angel, and that can be their nickname. They have to be a face player, obviously.
Her intelligence and her knowledge of cinema.
I'm not going to do it.
She joined the league.
I'm not joining you.
Now I see her as a major threat because you never know what she.
I mean, this works.
No, she probably knows.
Are you comfortable,
a little
though?
Bit of everything. Probably knows a lot of most
I mean,
of it.
blood might start pouring out of my ear here in a minute, but I mean, otherwise I'm okay.
I'm taking this match real seriously.
I'm usually comfortable when blood's pouring out of my ear.
Opponent, I should know.
The AirPod's going to keep it in.
I love Liz as a human being.
It's going to dye my AirPod a different color. It's not going to be red.
I am starting to feel this in my back, though.
Yeah, I would recommend.
I think I might go back to normal.
I would recommend sitting normal.
This is going to be a knockdown fight, I think.
Less work tomorrow will be very difficult for you.
I'll give it one more go. So we saw Coy be very nice to Winston. Winston be very kind to Coy. Liz Shannon Miller effusive in her praise of William Bibbiani. But William, you tell me right now, why are you a better human being than Liz Shannon Miller?
Well, does she have two cats? I have two cats.
Oh,
she only has one cat.
And that's the only thing I got. That's the only claim to fame I have. I have two wonderful cats who support me and my Schmoedown career. If she has two cats, then
this talk is way too spicy for me.
I think it's the best we're gonna get, Christian.
Yeah,
that's the best we're gonna get. All right, we're gonna remove this for a moment.
That would have sent me crying to a corner.
So our competitors have entered the virtual.
That two-kitty smackdown. Oh yeah.
Much props to Liz for
number one and throughout
holding
the
in there
match,
for that
more
one.
than two
I would have been crying.
in the frame of your shot throughout the 3-round contest. And now to the actual rules of round number 1. 8 questions will be asked.
For those of you joining us tonight, if you would like to know why Liz uses the reporter's pad instead of a whiteboard,
round number 1. As soon as you hear the question,
go back and watch the episode of the replay that we had her on.
With whatever
I believe last week before. Down there somewhere.
We ask you by name or nickname.
She explained it to us, and it's fascinating. It's a fascinating story.
Into the microphone. I'll remind each competitor you have 3 usages of the JPE rule throughout the duration.
Chris, the plugger Adams. That's what's happening tonight. I'm just plugging all our shows.
Don't ever go by that nickname. No.
Your head, use a JTE.
Don't even put that out there. Just like let's pull that back. Let's rewind this video. Those of y'all watching, forget this happened.
But
I'll figure out some way to edit. I'll figure out
It's
some way to edit live video later.
Hold on.
And to be honest,
I gotta say, but plugging is my favorite thing to do.
Even on the movie trivia Schmoedown, the competitors seem ready, but I know you have one more question for them.
Debs, are you ready?
Sure, why not?
Liz,
Phrasing.
I'm gonna keep plugging.
Let's get ready to Schmoedown. Round number 1, question number 1 in the realm.
Children at home, if you have any questions, ask your parents.
Who plays the title hero in
It's Robin Hood, duh.
2018's Robin Hood?
Maybe you or I should take this Bibbiani thing a step further and do a Michael Bay angle for our next match, like from the floor up, billowing trench coat. What do you think?
I don't know. I haven't really liked my diet. 5, 4, 3,
I can't remember how to spell his last name.
1. Pens down, please. And Bibbs.
Taron Egerton.
Yes. Liz?
Taron Egerton.
Correct.
Taron Egerton.
Yeah, clearly there's not a D in his last name, but it's Taron Egerton.
It's close enough.
Actors and actresses. And your question. Who won an Oscar for playing the bigoted Deputy Dixon in 2017's 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri? been eating for breakfast? I remember back in the Collider days.
I do like writing this person's name on this whiteboard a lot.
It was oatmeal was a big thing, but I started eating these egg sandwiches. They're delicious. 5, 4, 3.
I feel like I got it right.
I feel like this is the name I've written on this board the most.
Sam Rockwell.
Yes. And Bibbs?
Sam Rockwell.
So we have a 2-2.
Sam Rockwell.
Samuel James Rockwell III.
Third question. Here it is. In
Why?
the realm of dramas,
Because I feel like it.
in what 90s film will you find the characters Marge Gunderson and Jerry Lundegaard?
We should get a billboard. We look into that?
No, but
Starting to notice the theme for round 1 questions tonight.
I'm not gonna say that.
So no one will see it, Mark.
That's right. 5,
Take a picture.
4, 3, 2,
I ain't got nothing.
1. Pens down.
It's a good movie.
And
That Marge.
Fargo.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Fargo, don't you know?
yes, we do. There we go. 3.
Fargo.
3. Here, Mark.
I didn't pull that one, you betcha.
Your next questions in the world of comic book movies. And the third.
I almost did it too, Christian.
Gerard Butler,
nice.
Lena Headey, and Michael Fassbender star in what 2007 graphic novel adaptation?
Okay, come on now.
I like the read of that name, Fassbender.
Fassbender.
put
You're
a
trying to be
little,
tricksy on me, and I know which one this is.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like
A little white wine.
X-Men First Class. Duh.
5, 4,
Come on.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, hands up, please. And Liz?
300.
Yes. Bibbs?
300.
Tie game 4-4 as we head
300.
into our fifth
3,000
question.
minus a
Fantasy
0.
Sci-fi.
I love this game 300.
Or fantasy film
Yeah,
takes
nice.
place in the land of Fantasia and features characters such as Bastion and Atreyu.
Oh,
Man, it's a lot of pressure being
yeah.
the class of this show because I'm over here saying Fassbender, and then I'm hosting with.
I love the song from this movie,
I was gonna say you better sing that. Don't sing it.
Put it on English
especially because it was sung by Lamal, who, like, when listening to a song, I always thought it was a woman, but apparently Lamal's a dude.
Come on, pens down,
From
please.
Kaja Gugu, who sang Too Shy.
Never ending story.
Story. There you go.
Bib's got it for us. We don't need.
Never ending story.
Man, so
Well,
they both
It's
got
the
it.
never-ending story. The
Get to our
never-ending
next question.
story.
Everyone else watching.
That's not how that song goes.
When the competitors and managers all get along, it's
I
great.
feel like we all had to do it at that point.
All right, your next question.
If
Hey,
Liz
it's
didn't
a
do it,
little
I wouldn't have
comedy.
done it.
Here we go. Your question. Who plays the title character in the comedy
Yes.
The Incredible Burt Wonderstone? I can't remember the year it came out.
Because
but-
I'm on top of the world. Hey,
Hey,
I'm on top of the world. Hey, waiting on this for a while now. Paying my dues to the dirt.
3, 2, 1. Pens
Imagine
down.
Dragons
and
Hour, huh?
Liz.
Abra, abra, cadabra.
Yes. Bibbs.
That would be the highly credible Steve Carell.
What a game it is.
That would be Steve Carell with 2 R's.
Left here in the
Same.
First round, both the competitors perfect. Mark.
That's how you know we're brothers.
Correct. They'll be at the bonus.
Steve
question.
Carell.
Carell. He's a
Carell. You got to
he's
roll
the
them.
Spanish actor, Carell.
Thriller.
You got to roll those R's.
In what 2009 film do a couple named Katie and Micah record their life on a video camera, which begins showing strange occurrences during the night?
Yeah.
Now we have all this technology. You recording a lot of the kiddos? Like, do you guys make family movies and stuff? Yet?
I feel like this one of those you don't necessarily need to know the name of the couple to get this
4,
one.
3.
Because I'm pretty sure you probably got it without knowing the name of the couple.
Paranormal Activity.
Yes. Liz?
Paranormal Activity.
7
Paranormal Activity.
Paranormal Activity.
So we get
That's
to the
a different
question.
movie.
If they both get it right, well, then they both get a bonus question. Mark, what's the
Ooh, I get the bonus question too.
Yeah, let's see what the writers
I missed
have
one.
cooked up in their final.
You don't get the bonus question.
For one.
I don't.
This is in the category of animated movies drawn by a computer or on a hand. Your question.
Might get this one, though.
animated franchise features the characters Monkey, Mantis, Viper, and Crane?
Yep.
It looks like they know this one too, Christian. I'm telling you, sudden death is in play here.
I think so.
5, 4.
Left out.
Repeat.
I think they left out 2 key characters here.
In the category of animated movies,
they did.
The franchise features the characters Monkey, Mantis, Viper, and Crane.
I think I got it.
Although I've never seen any of these.
One of those monikers.
Neither have I.
Not anymore.
It's How to Train Your Dragon, right?
Yes. 5.
Yeah.
4, 3, 2.
I feel pretty confident, even though I've never seen it.
Madagascar?
That's incorrect. And Bibb?
Kung Fu Panda.
That is correct. Gets the
That would be the Kung Fu Panda.
Kung Fu Panda!
Which we have one down the street, and it's absolutely delicious.
A perfect round.
Kung Fu Panda
This question
Express.
is for you and only you. You don't have to write it down. You just have to answer.
I feel
it
good with 7
hand
points.
up, please.
That's
Here it is.
the best round one I've had in a while.
Plays Atlanta Braves baseball scout Gus Lobel in 2012.
That would be
Clint Eastwood.
For one more point.
I was like, that would be. I have no idea.
Perfect round, I believe.
I got it for you.
Apparently, I need to work on my Clint Eastwood movies.
I got it for you.
Yeah.
That's why I make a good team.
The game because you just miss one question, all of a sudden you find yourself.
Did you know who plays Clint Eastwood's wife in Old Man and the Gun?
It is big. That's
Mrs.
what he
Eastwood.
does. He's a first round assassin. As
No.
we now get into the second round, Mark, how's it go?
The rules of round number 2 are as thus. We have this virtual wheel that we spent a lot of my money on, and each one of you gets to spin. Once you settle on your category, you're going to hear 4 questions from said genre of film knowledge. You have 4 questions, total 2 points is the value of each question. If you're not sure the answer, ask us multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options, which is the correct answer. At that point, the value of the question goes down to 1. Keep in mind, competitors, there is no penalty for missing a question. However, stealing is available in round number.
I was like, what the heck is that?
No,
it's you making that
first
sound.
round and nailing the bonus question as well. He has the first option, whether he'd like to spin first or defer to
What are you doing?
Miller. William Bibbiani, 60 seconds.
Get over here!
Your manager, Coy Jean-Drew.
Were you trying to do the Mortal Kombat theme?
How we doing?
Feeling pretty good. I'm up in round 1 That's pretty impressive.
Why does that sound like Lamal singing the Never-Ending Stories sound?
That was
The Never-Ending
I think that there are
Story.
some things we talked about not wanting and some things we do want.
Sure.
So what are your instincts for who goes first here?
I think we let Liz go first. I think
Falk
we,
over
just see
here.
how this shakes out, and
tried.
give her an opportunity.
I'll leave it to Garth. Garth will get better ones in the
I
chat, I'm
think
sure.
there's some things we don't want and know that Spidey's in my lap. So co-manager.
It's about time I get to make this joke.
Let's do it.
All right, so Liz Shannon Miller will be getting the first spin. Thank you to Bibbs
Fair.
and Coy bringing back
Very fair.
Liz and Winston. Winston, you got 60 seconds talking to Liz starting now.
First of all, killed it in that first round. Don't even worry about
Wow,
it.
then I really need to brush up on my
Robert Redford?
Pushed on, we
my
passed
Robert
that.
Redford movies.
I like that you hydrate. That is key. We learned that from Ace. Ace always got that big jug of water.
Trick
I'm
question.
out here only
It's Robert-
drinking water from now on.
So
I see
the answer is
everybody getting
Mrs.
their
Redford.
good. Third, don't forget, you got your 2 JTs, you got your challenge, so we're all good on that. But how are you feeling overall? What let me check in with you. How are you doing?
I'm a little better now that I turned on my fan. Yeah, I'm ready to go. Let's do this.
All right, then let's spin that wheel. See, all it was a little hot. It's all good. We good. We baby.
Well, here's the wheel. The wheel is up, and here's the
little
spin.
toasty in the caddy.
First spin, obviously, you can spin away unless it lands on opponent's choice. And here is the spin.
I'd say the Heat, one of the first in California. I love being sweaty.
King of Age, Ron Howard,
Oh, my
Ron Com.
goodness.
Ooh, Paul's choice. Ed Murphy,
Opponent's choice. All
Legal
right, so
thrillers.
we're going to once again
Disaster
remove
films.
Winston and Liz,
Viola
back,
Davis.
Bibbs and Corey.
Horror,
60
90s,
seconds to decide
sports.
what you want to give her starting now.
Horror. Give her horror.
Listen, I think a sports question worked out really well for us in round 1, so why don't we give her sports?
I think your instincts are right. And I think you know her work. She knows yours. So go with your gut. I'm do it.
Let's do sports.
All right, sports.
All right, sports.
That's
movies,
just
it is
mean.
going to remove Coy. Excuse me very much. Actually, you know what? I'll remove you for a second too. All right, now we bring back Bibbs and Shannon. You have 4 questions in the realm of sports movies. All right, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Here we go. Question 1. What team did Billy Bean manage
Got
in
it.
2011's Moneyball?
Oakland A's.
Oakland A's.
That's correct.
Oakland
All
Athletics.
right, here's
I
question
love
2.
that movie.
In what football drama do actors Lucas
Who's
Black
that first person?
and Derek Luke have supporting roles?
Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights, yeah.
That's correct for 2 points. All right.
Wait, Lucas
Here's the
Black
first-
was in that?
In the film Nacho Libre, what is the name of the wrestler
Oh,
Nacho looks
you got
up
that one
to
too.
above all others?
Okay, we're going multiple choice on that.
I'll get it here.
Is it A,
Ramses.
Ramses?
Yeah, Ramses.
B, Choi.
Ramses is the
C,
best.
D, Emperor.
Oh, the kids love him.
Why do you sound like the yoga coach in Couples Retreat?
It's 2 steps away.
Regard me. Regard me.
Choi.
Yes, peacock chest. You got the peacock chest.
For 1 point. That is correct.
Yeah.
All right, here's your
Encouragement.
Here's your last one. You'll find a character that goes by the nickname.
That's
in what
League of Their Own.
You didn't even finish the sentence. A League of Their Own.
That is correct. All right, so Liz Shannon Miller does really well in that round.
That's Madonna's character. All the way, May.
All the
on
way,
opponent's
May.
choice. So, all right, so
Shit,
now
fantastic
we're
there.
going to remove.
Yeah.
And we're
That
gonna
was the right way to play opponent's choice.
once again to talk to
Ramses
William
is the
starting now.
best. He sets all the
Awesome,
hearts
we got
on
that off the
fire.
list.
That was more about getting sports off the wheel. We got a comfy opponent's choice. We expected a perfect game from Liz, so even
Yeah.
that 1 point deduction feels
All
like,
about the Huey Lewis and the News album.
That's
Sport
feels
to be
a
square.
3-point comfort.
Yeah.
Liz is incredible. Winston's incredible. We know this. Now let's be incredible.
Let's do it. Let's spin that wheel.
All right, the
All right.
wheel's coming up here. Here is the wheel. Same thing. William will have 1 opportunity to spin unless it, 2, unless it lands on opponent's choice. Here it is. And then the spin is in, and William taking sports off the wheel. Good strategy there, but Liz obviously did very well in that category.
And he's careening towards one of the greatest
Eddie Murphy.
of all time. Does he want Eddie Murphy?
50 seconds. Here it is.
I like Eddie Murphy. I've seen a lot of Eddie Murphy movies, but he's got a really long career.
Edward
and there's other stuff
Murphy.
I like better on the wheel. So I'm thinking spin again. Coy, what do you think?
Is there anything you completely fear more than you're comfortable here? Like that risk
No.
versus reward ratio?
No, like everything here I'm at least as comfortable with as Eddie Murphy or more so.
Okay, so this is the baseline. We can only get better.
Yeah.
Then I definitely think we spin again if this is the baseline.
All right, let's spin again.
All right.
Here it is. Final spin here.
Very
Whatever
well
Liz gets,
deducted.
he's gotta keep. And here's the spin.
Kristen, you just take that sound clip of them discussing the wheel and you play that for every manager and say, this is how you do it.
Seriously, it was good. It was
Yeah.
a good talk, sure. And
Spinner's
Choice.
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 Nice.
Horror.
Oh,
and you got us.
Horror.
oh my God.
All right.
Oh my God, you guys.
It might very well be horror.
What you want? Here you go.
All right, I think horror.
So we've been talking about horror quite a bit this season, but
Yeah.
horror is very broad. But I know how much you want this. Let's take a minute, digest. I completely
Okay.
agree, but we have a few seconds to ponder this over. I just don't want our instincts to cloud our judgment. Do we?
No,
know
that's
we want
fair.
this?
I'm looking at, okay. No, maybe. Yeah. Well, I already spun spinner's choice. Nah, maybe. No, maybe. Nah, let's do horror.
Okay, I just wanted to make
He
sure
knew
you
that's
had
what he was
that.
going to pick.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
That's
horror feels good. to
he's
me.
good at a lot,
Let's do
a
it.
lot, if not
All
most
right,
of those
so the
categories.
category is horror. We're gonna remove
Horror's his best on that
Coy.
wheel.
And now Liz comes back into the stream, and Mark, we're gonna get 4 questions.
Cars, stop
in
shouting
the realm
horror,
of
please.
horror.
The wheel slice I pick is horror.
Screen time, so we settle on horror. And your first question.
There's some horror on that wheel. There's some horror on that wheel.
Scary movies. In the film Resident Evil, what is the name of the state-of-the-art artificial intelligence that controls the hive?
The Red Queen.
2 points for William.
I believe that
William knows
PJ
something about
likes
this
the Resident Evil
genre,
movies.
Christian.
Yeah, I don't.
There's been one of
2
those
more
every
points,
horror,
William.
every time horror's
In
been spun.
Underworld Awakening. What is the name of the company
Underworld 2.
employed by world governments to contain an experiment on vampires and lichens that captures Selene?
Okay.
I have any choice on that.
Let me give you the 2 franchises I've never
Is it
been
A,
into.
Serum X, B, Discoverize, C, Plexicore.
Discoverize.
Serum X sounds good.
C. Plexicore.
That is incorrect. So, Liz, I'm going to give you your
Oh,
question
no.
and then the multiple
I'm going to
choice
guess
option
antigen.
for a 1-point steal. In Underworld Awakening,
Discoverize sounds fantastic,
He
though.
does not get another
World
perfect
governments
game.
to contain an experiment on vampires and lichens that captures Selene. Is it A, Serum X, B, Discoverize, C, Plexicore, or D, Antigen?
D, antigen.
I don't know if it was another Ramses, but it was another great guess because that is a 1-point steal for Liz Shannon Miller.
Well done,
Correct.
Liz.
Big steal there by Liz, and she gets that point back that she
I would
lost.
have guessed C as well. So thanks for.
There you go. Damn it.
All right, well, here's our next question, Mark. Just question 3.
All right, it's your penultimate question in the world of horror movies. William, for 2 points. What 90s slasher film has the tagline, "If you're going to bury the truth, make sure it stays"?
I know what you did
buried"?
last summer.
I know what you did last summer.
You
All right.
do? That's a fun joke. 2 points.
All right, Bibbs.
All right. And to close out,
Wow.
horror category for William Bibbiani.
That's awesome.
Points
Good
going to
horror.
round 3.
Good job, Garth.
In the 2017 horror film It, Pennywise awakens once every how many years?
27.
Since the last iteration of that
27.
movie.
He nailed it. That is another 2-point
Every
correct.
27
answer.
years.
And Christian, what a ball game we have. Wouldn't you know it? We're deadlocked. At
Was the
15.
sequel 27 years later?
Game going in around 3.
Yes.
Unbelievable. What a match.
But was it 27 dresses later?
We get ourselves tied up after round number 2. Mark, what a battle. So now
I'm sorry for the level of
How about
movie
28
knowledge.
days later? Was it
Well,
Goodbye.
this
I'm
is
sorry
just-
for the level of movie knowledge that the Cinefanatics sometimes tend to show off.
28 weeks? Was it 20?
Competitor. We need 3 numbers in total from each.
We will
one.
be better. We can be better.
69
Opponent-wise,
dudes.
Because each number corresponds to a different.
I promise.
Movie, trivia, Schmoedown.
1408. That's the
Your
name
first
of the
question's worth
hotel
2
room, right?
points. Your next one is worth 3
No,
points.
that's
Your
the
last
amount of
one
subscribers we
is
have right now.
5, the biggest points of the tournament. It could see you advance to the final 4. We need these numbers between 1.
I like how that
and
bit
20,
ended.
so
That was great.
William is the
Actually, I think it went up by 1 today.
Oh,
Oh no, we're at
blast.
we're at 1410.
Feel fortunate.
I love when I can't keep track of how many subscribers we have.
Two
Please,
people ruined the joke.
everyone watching, keep doing that. Really, you're going to get after 2 people for subscribing to us.
2 people who subscribed to us ruined our joke.
10, 11, and 12. Is that what you said?
You 2 people, get back off, unsubscribe to us so we can.
Or Liz Shannon
No,
Miller.
no.
All right. So because
In fact, if you can tell your family, friends, maybe make up a couple of Gmail accounts. Don't do that. I'm not advocating that. Anyways,
Who does
We
that?
knew
the
this
show's
was-
Schmoedown's on.
And we actually had a moment where we were ahead, so that was unexpected. We thought this would be neck and neck. So remember the
And
feeling
that bit
of
did-
being ahead,
did
because
end
that's
well.
where we want to land at the end. So just manifest the feeling back. We knew this was going to be a neck and neck game. We're right back. 15 my lucky number.
I
It's
love
my
this.
birthday.
It's
I like
15-15 right now. It is anyone's game. This is a who blinks type of game here
Well, I
from
feel
here on
pretty
out.
good. You know, I wish it wasn't so close, but listen.
Look, that's right,
look.
ladies and gentlemen. Someone's barn is on fire right now.
Also, remember,
And I
we
hope
have
it's not in
all
California,
your
'cause
left.
Yes.
So in
They
the
have
There's a
last
bridge
round,
on fire too.
Merc, waste not, want not. Now's the time. Let's
Someone's
use them.
barn
If
is
you
on
need that
fire.
time,
It's
take
a
it.
boy!
I know you know this stuff off the top of your head. So we got
Wow.
this.
Thank you for the reminder. That's what good managers do. Thank you.
I love a
All
good
right.
meme.
Now, Winston, 60 seconds to talk to Liz, starting now.
You a bad mother.
Shut your mouth.
Look at you.
A little bit late on that one.
One question in the beginning, right? Not only do you get opponent's choice, and
Here's
you
the
go
thing.
flawless, then you steal
Liz
it
is
for
in
the
position
girl.
to
Oh my God.
beat
Don't
Bibbiani.
let anybody tell you other than the fact that you were a bad girl. You put my birthday to some of your numbers.
Look,
That's great too.
I
You
like
got
both
2
of them.
ITs to the challenge.
But
Let's
if
go win
Liz
this,
wins
baby.
here,
Swag, swag, drip, drip.
way
Liz,
to
I
go,
see you,
Liz.
girl.
Like,
Absolutely.
All right, so there
She's
are
got my
the
support to spectacular at that point.
inspirational speeches from both managers as we now move both of those managers into the waiting room and we begin the final round.
Could you imagine Liz winning this
Round
tournament?
No,
and then
no,
having a belt?
Garth,
Miller
you
was
can
first
stay.
in those Category 10.
Please.
Liz, that
Please stay.
is in the realm of Tom.
No, but seriously,
Cruise
can you imagine her
movies.
going to
Tom
Spectacular,
Cruise
beating
movies,
Dan, and taking the
here
belt?
is
That would be
your
wild.
2 points.
Insane. That'd be awesome.
In what film does Tom Cruise act opposite Kelly Preston, Jerry
Oh,
O'Connor,
Jerry Maguire.
Andrews and Bonnie Hunt?
Jerry Maguire.
Correct for 2 points.
The internet was lagging. I didn't see her mouth say those words.
I like that one. Yeah.
He did not shoplift the pootie. Out of all the quotes from that movie, that's my favorite one. Did you shoplift the pootie? I did not shoplift the pootie.
For your 2-pointer. And Barry Sanders' legendary number corresponds to animated movies.
Okay.
And your question. For 2 points, to catch up to Liz. What comedic actor voices the
Will Ferrell
villain turned hero in 2010's Megamind?
And the superhero was Brad Pitt.
Will Ferrell.
We're back tied.
Whatever his name was.
Tied again. So now we're back.
Show me the 2 points.
Category 11.
Those 2 points,
11,
they complete my
remakes
score.
And reboots. All right.
Shut up. You had him at 2 points.
Role of Peter Vincent in 2011.
David Tennant. David Tennant. Yep.
That would be Mr. David Tennant.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
correct.
2011.
3 points. Liz Shannon Miller.
I should know it's a 3-point
Shannon
question,
Miller
not 2
now
point.
Gets,
Yeah.
up, and now Bibbiani will have to hit his 3-pointer. Category number 2.
The original one was Roddy McDowell,
There we go. And William.
who played that role.
That monkey of a man.
Yeah.
For his 3-point question.
Pretty much.
Category
Yes.
of
Planet of the Apes.
comedy. It's round 3, so we don't giggle because it's serious.
I still think it's funny.
Let's see if this funny movie can be answered for 3 points. William, what 1944 madcap comedy stars Cary Grant as a
Madcap.
newlywed who discovers his elderly aunts have been killing old men and
already got it.
burying them in their cellar?
That would be the totally awesome Arsenic and Old Lace.
That's what I was
Oh,
thinking.
Correct answer. And Christian, we're back
That's what
tied just where we thought we'd be.
I would have gotten that one.
So we now get to
That makes
the
me happy.
5-pointer for Liz.
Some of my
Which means
education in
she's
school
got
actually would have
forced
come in handy
William
there because I remember
hit
reading
his 5 in order
a
to
bit
go to
from that
sudden
script
death.
for
If
a
she
theater
misses it, then it gives William the opportunity to
theater
win the
class one
match.
time.
Liz chose category 12. Category 12.
It's also a
and
stage show.
movie release dates is the 5-pointer. Movie
Why?
release date is
Garth says he was in the play back in junior high.
Yeah, see,
All right,
there you go.
There you go.
It was in junior high too for me.
Okay. In 2007, this saw the release of a Harry Potter film and a Pirates of the Caribbean film. Name both of them. 20 seconds.
Pirates of the Caribbean's at World's End.
Yeah.
Harry Potter is 2007.
Order of the Phoenix.
Order of the Phoenix.
I'm going to guess Order of the Phoenix. Yeah.
4.
Whatever.
Harry
3.
Potter and the Phoenix and Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End.
Yep.
That is correct.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Miller.
I was gonna say it's the one after
That's
Azkaban, right?
5-pointer. Enforcing the
Prisoner of Azkaban.
of Bibbiani. That was impressive to say the least. All right.
That was good.
So now
That was really good.
William
Yeah.
needs to hit this. He needs to hit this in order to send it to sudden death. If he misses it, Liz Shannon Miller.
Oh, I
will
could use some
advance
sudden death. That sounds like
to
fun.
The next round.
I mean, I could hover over it and see how much time we got left.
Is number 16.
Spoilers.
That's right. Joe Montana's number corresponds to William. Were you alive during the 2010s decade?
I was actually.
Pretty sure he was.
The decade that the movie in question was released. Your categories are 2010s. And here's the question. To tie Lightning Liz and
This is
force
insane.
overtime sudden death.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Your question? Who plays Sally Lamonsoff, the wife
Ooh.
of Kevin James's character?
No.
in Grown Up.
I know who it could be.
4.
I have an idea also.
2.
Repeat the question.
First one.
All right. In the category of 2010s, who plays Sally Lamonsoff, the wife of Kevin James's character?
Was it Marissa Tomei?
In Grown Ups.
I don't think so.
Five.
Well, it might have been.
3. 2.
JT.
Second one.
All right. You have one remaining. In the 2010s, who plays Sally Lamonsoff, the wife of Kevin James's character in Grown Ups?
Yeah, Garth is right. It's a basic cast question, but it's a 5-pointer because Grown Up sucks. He's not funny. He's not wrong.
And your winner.
Ooh.
Next round. Yes. Liz Shannon Miller. The answer, Mark.
Maria Bello.
Oh,
okay. I thought he was about to say Marissa Tomei, and I'm like, what? How? What excuse do you have for knowing grown-ups that well?
Was she even in that movie?
I don't know.
Have to find out.
It's grown-ups. Who cares?
I would argue right now that Leslie
I made a
Mann
guess. I want to
and
know if
Bello are
there was a reason I guessed that.
basically functionally the same actor. So I feel like Bibbs,
Maybe if I can type correctly.
fundamentally got the question right. So
Wow. But Liz, I mean, listen.
Oh yeah, Salma Hayek was in it.
This is some run that you're having here. You've just beaten 2 former champions back to back.
The answer is no. I'm wrong completely.
William Bibbiani was a massive favorite to make it to the finals. There's no doubt about it. This is and he played great.
Wow.
You played extraordinarily
That's great for Liz.
Super proud of Liz Shannon Miller. This is unbelievable.
Bro, I mean, look, movie release dates are the devil. And she hit it twice on a 5-pointer.
That's
not
insane.
Not on a wheel spin, in a 5-pointer, bro. Like, that is insane. And she got opponent's choice and went all the way.
I'm not the only one who thinks so.
And they got spinner's choice, and she even stole a point.
I feel like Liz has my support for the rest of this tournament now. Like, how can you not?
Be striking, bro.
What does the bracket look like? Let me look at the bracket real quick.
It looks broken for a lot of people. Yeah.
It's an incredible performance yet again.
You usually
from
don't bet
Liz
against
Shannon
Bibbiani,
Miller.
pretty
And
much
I
ever.
asked your manager Winston this before we got the match underway.
Wow.
And it's going to take a big task to get that mojo, that vibe, that juice back on Team Swag.
So that bracket is going to be Riley versus Snyder, which is tomorrow.
Do you, as an individual competitor, start to feel like maybe this tournament is your destiny?
sorry, I don't mean to laugh. I mean, destiny is a big question. I feel like I've been
This is the semifinals.
And I've been, really
It's Miller time.
There's
Yeah.
probably some copyright infringement in there, but yeah, otherwise, yes.
I mean, it's just.
I would
it's one of those
100%
things
back
where,
that.
Like, I question, it's like you have to question all your superstitions. Like I used to be, I had that superstitions in the past that if I
Probably.
go first, I don't.
Although I could see Maria Bello being with
up until now.
a Kevin James.
So, I'm just kind of.
Here's the thing: like he spent most of his career on that King of Queens show with was it Leah Remini?
Yeah,
that I've gotten this far.
She's good looking. She's talented. And they made a really good couple on that show. I could see it.
Allison, JTE.
I got to keep in mind that Kevin James is a funny guy. And funny guys, they do pretty well.
When you're winning one match, it's like, okay, we just won the match.
Hence why I'm still single.
Way to win this thing. So does the title now?
This is getting really awkward.
Is the championship something you want to do?
Super awkward.
First, like how are you feeling after this match, Liz?
I mean, it's a fun game to play. I think that's what it comes down to in the end. So, every time I get a chance to play it, I'm more than excited to take it on. Except for those
How
5
stoked are we
minutes
for
beforehand,
Winston
and I'm telling
also?
myself, why
Like
am I doing
both
this?
Liz
It's
and
such a good
Winston,
idea.
but like
I knew that. Yeah, it's like
Winston is killing it this season.
It's a really fun game. So
we were at the draft awards.
And I just want to.
When we're watching Winston up there, like choosing his team, we're like, this isn't the strongest sounding team. Like,
he's got some good players, but
I drafted Liz.
Not really too many people. I was like, okay.
Not ones that you're thinking like, oh man, he's gonna go all the way in some tournaments with these people.
She's good at the game, but she just feels
Ace,
like this is
Chandru,
support.
Liz.
That is what we're here for, is to give her that support.
I mean, here's the thing, and here's why I like this and compared to sports. I'm completely okay with the fact that I'll admit it. I was sleeping on Winston. Well,
run
maybe
around.
not because he's got that
Calm down, girl. I got
humongous
you.
dog in the bed back there. But I mean, I'm not sleeping
I
on
could
Winston.
not be prouder, and I am so excited. to go into
But
the-
figuratively speaking, I was sleeping on Winston, and I made a mistake, y'all.
Upset City once
And
again,
I'm
you got
100% okay, like saying that on camera.
So it is.
It's going to be
Swag,
interesting to see
Liz
how
Shannon
Spectacular
Miller, Swag
shakes out, though,
continuing on
because
this magic they've been doing all season. Liz Shannon Miller defeats the Beast.
he's
William
got 2 tickets
Bibbiani,
to Spectacular right now.
25-20. Congratulations, Liz, and we'll see you in the next round.
Incredible game.
I'm trying hard not to sing again.
Yeah.
All right, so
Oh,
both and
sure.
speaking of which,
He could easily
I mean,
end up,
yeah,
though,
he's
with
absolutely
4
right. The
tickets
match
to
was
Spectacular at this
incredible. It was
point.
one of the best matches I've seen this year. Bringing in William
Like
Bibbiani.
everyone going to Spectacular is all from Swag.
And
Just
look, I know you're
If Final
bummed,
Exam dominate
but
the team's
the
tournament,
thing is, you can't be
and
too
Liz
bummed with
dominates
a
the rest of
performance
this
like that.
tournament.
It was one, 5.
Is Liz the only one he has left in this tournament?
No, listen, that was a good match. I feel very proud of that match. Someone has to win. That's what it boils down to. When you get 2 people who know a lot, you could go on forever, but eventually someone's going to stumble. And in this case, Liz kind of challenged my question. She admits that Leslie Mann and Maria Bello are kind of the same person. So, we could have challenged that, but we'll let it slide. Yeah, look, I feel good about this. Liz won fair and square. It came down to a question
Yeah.
for that. I saw Grown Ups 2.
Yeah,
once.
Liz is the only one on
So,
Swag that's still in
I
the
don't
tournament.
feel too
So
bad about
if
not
Liz
knowing it, although obviously
if
I
Liz
lost
wins the whole tournament
the only thing that really sucks
and
is
Final
that this is
Exam
the
win
end
the
of my
team's
singles
tournament,
career
then Winston's
before
set up
2020.
for a
That
4
stinks. I love playing this game. I
for
want
4
to play
matches at
more
the
of this
Spectacular.
game.
so we've got Tom versus Irwin.
Yeah.
I couldn't have lost to a better
Right now we got Riley versus Snyder.
William, I have a question.
Liz
It's
is
a
already
little
moving
a
on.
little different than my usual line of questions.
And then what's the other one? Is it
Collins versus
Brendan
Meyer?
Brendan Meyer versus
Film
Collins?
critic, you make your living. Is there any?
Here's the thing, it's not an easy
maybe
path.
When a film critic
No,
studies
none of those.
trivia Schmoedown, you might gravitate towards movies that were well reviewed and actually enjoyed by critics, and something like Grown Ups, lambasted by critics, did well at the box office, but critics kind of downplayed it, rightfully so.
You're saying that this team was supposed to be Jay Washington's team originally? Because they were definitely because Jay Washington's team was Heroes and Villains.
You are
Swag was always Winston's.
No, that's
no. Heroes and Villains was what was named at Spectacular.
Yeah,
and by the time the actual draft came, Jay Washington had already stepped back as manager, and they gave it to Winston to do Swag. So
no, Winston had Swag at Spectacular.
Ensemble cast.
He did.
They were both on stage together with their own factions. Yes. Oh, that's what I just said, and you just tried to contradict
I
me.
screwed up fair and square. It's totally fair. Maria Bello is.
I did not try to contradict you.
During the break, just to make sure she wasn't like recast, and that's why I screwed up. But no, if you're playing a film critic, if you're playing someone who actually watches movies for a living, not just for the Schmoedown, you're not just trying to memorize a slice in order to get an advantage in case it comes up, but you're actually literally watching every movie you possibly can from the beginning of film history to the present day.
Shug just slip it in there.
It's hard to study
that's what I. That's what
Shug does.
Someone like Liz,
Villains and Heroes, I think, is the actual proper order of the name of that
a lot of everything and
possible faction that could have existed.
I gave her sports.
Yeah,
sports is not my best category. I actually would have done pretty well at sports this time, but even so, she just flew right by it.
Shug, get off me! I've been working all day, and my brain hurts. The fact I answered movie trivia questions and got a perfect round 1, I'm surprised.
I have a lot of respect for that.
Christian, I got to tell you something right now. It was a tough.
Also, welcome,
Shug.
Thank you for joining us.
Heard a competitor give in a
also.
Press
this is why I like Shug.
That was dynamite. Well done,
Sugar Bear.
Well, now let me turn the attention to the coach here, and when it comes to Coy, I know.
Also, I just want to see my name on screen again.
Make some moves here too.
Would you stop it?
You can't really say anything like, "Oh well, Bibbs messed up." He didn't. It was a great game. He played very well. It just happened to be that 5-pointer at the end that Liz hits, but even though these nice words are said between the two of these managers, does it sting a little bit to see Swag take up some more points and extend that lead up there that they
there's a lot of potential storylines that were going to come out of Spectacular that we didn't get because of people stepping back. Like I would have loved to see Emma teamed up with Grace and have like the Fife Club be an actual like heel faction.
Winston and Liz than
because heel Emma is something that we were looking to get for quite some time.
But I got so much love for Winston.
Never happened.
I'd rather be second to Winston than second to somebody else. So
maybe there's a what if somewhere in there.
And it's rough in the moment. And this was
what if we actually got heel Emma?
But we lost to people that were incredible. We played an incredible game. Bibbs knew a 1944 Cary
Is
Grant
Emma still running the Patreon?
So I'm honored. That
Do we know who's running the Patreon?
I believe someone from Skybound is running it. I can't remember that person's name.
Because I know who was supposed to be running the Patreon, which I'm not going to say, but
and that person was running it.
It was never officially announced. So
yeah,
but
and that person's not running it either. So we're not going to.
No, they're not.
Ever play the game, and it was absolutely a pleasure to play. It's always a pleasure to watch you play.
Thank you.
And you did great in this game, and we'll see you for sure in singles. We'll definitely see you back next season in singles.
This is true though. Emma's doing pretty dang good for herself over on Vin. So
It's a different story.
that is right. All right, so with that, we're gonna say goodbye to both Coy and
Shug runs it.
matchup it was, and it was a scrap. What a battle it was. Bibbs takes the lead in the first round. Liz ties it up in the second round, and then Liz Shannon Miller taking the victory at the end there.
way to go,
25-20.
Liz! Wow.
That 5-pointer, by the way, that she hit was absolutely incredible. She took her time. She
See,
thought about it. She didn't
that's a
use up all
5-pointer
the
that we hit
KCs,
as a team.
and
I
she
wasn't
answered
pulling
the
Order of the
question
Phoenix,
and
but I definitely
nailed
knew at World's
it.
End.
That was one of the more impressive.
Yeah.
ones,
And I got the Order of the Phoenix
with the that category in general.
That's
She was
is that the one right after
correctly,
Prisoner of
as
Azkaban?
you've been saying, and,
No.
and it really
Is that the
paid
fifth
off.
one?
She is becoming.
It's the one after Goblet of Fire.
Oh, so it's the one before Prisoner of
3C
Azkaban.
is a great tool. to
No,
have
Prisoner of
along
Azkaban's the third one.
to the next round, and that is
Goblet of
what
Fire
Liz
is the
did
second one?
here today. But hats off to William
No.
Bibbiani for
I'm
an
so
incredible match
confused.
play.
Sorcerer's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire,
There it is.
Order
Okay.
of the Phoenix,
Got it.
Live in, because
and
it is
then
The rest.
even friendly
the rest of them.
in the movie trivia Schmoedown. What a
And
ball.
then
What a ball game indeed. And I'll tell you, as
Honestly,
I
who
think about
cares?
this, Liz Shannon Miller right now
lot
combined
of
with
people actually
teams
do.
and singles is 4-0.
A lot of people care about Harry
she's making
Potter.
a run for Player of the Year right now. She's making a big run for Player of the Year, at least singles Player of the Year. She's making a big run for it with those victories.
The world
Now,
is not
obviously,
ready.
There's Dan Merle out there and Ben Bateman and all those
world is
players.
not
but
ready.
She is making a case, especially if she. Who knows what she's going to do? No one should
Well,
bet against.
The world may be ready for a heel Chris
If
Adams.
you bet against her in round
It ain't ready
one,
for
if
heel
you bet
Chris
against her in
Adams,
round
Stop
two,
it.
chance you win.
or at least
You know what-
this
you
Chris
better get
Adams here.
round
You know what he
two
means.
Bibbiani, and she wins. You better take this player serious because that is.
I'm staying
the
on Shug's
victory.
good
It is
side.
25-20. We have our winner there, and Swag picks up.
I
some
like
more.
Shug.
Check out all the factions and the standings. Go to the Schmoedownlive.com. They're updated all the time. By Frank
Haven't we
Janice.
already?
Clip out channel.
Haven't we already done? Stop it!
Clip out channel.
Haven't we already done that?
We have,
Subscribers
and I won
on
that war.
channel. We are going to release the exclusive documentary of John Roca that is only exclusive to the.
Let's
patrons
do
of-
a let's do a horror movie, Adams Civil War, and see
What's
who
the point
wins
in doing
that.
that? What's the point in doing
It
that?
is it's well worth your.
Hey, let's break Chris's.
It's a Civil War rematch.
Hey, let's break Chris's
emotional
arms and
stuff.
legs, and then I'm gonna fight him.
It
And
is.
we're
All
gonna
right,
see who's
well,
better.
ladies and gentlemen, for Mark Ellis, I am
Study horror movies.
What a matchup we had here today. Stick around. The tournament is far from over.
Start watching horror movies, and that'll be cleared up. Real simple. Anyways, I want to go back to talking about that one 5-pointer. Where'd it go? Where did that comment go? There it is. Yes. Yeah, Cass, not cat, but I mean, it's a Cass question. It's a 5-pointer because grown up sucks. Here's the thing. That's actually probably really true.
Very accurate statement.
Like, I'm wondering, like, in movies that generally the audiences have generally agreed that movie just completely sucks. Like just simple movies. Hey, this terrible, horrible movie, what year did it come out? And you're like, I don't know.
I tried to put it out of my memory.
What year did Jack and Jill come out?
Oh, I want to say that was either 2010 or 2011.
I don't know. It's a terrible movie. I don't know it off the top of my head, and I'm not going to look it up either. So who cares? Anyways, that's a really good question. The fact that you have like questions that typically would be easy. Why are you wasting your phone's battery on looking that up?
I can plug it back in 2011.
Wow. We pay the electric bill for that. Looking that up, by the way.
That was a stupid point.
The fact that like these are really simple questions that if it was a normal casual movie that generally audiences liked, that would be a really simple question. That would be easy to answer. But the fact that it's a movie that no one cares about, maybe
except Shug.
Most of these people are people who would watch Grown Ups at least once. They're probably not watching it again. Whatever. Grown Ups is a terrible movie. It's not the worst. It's not the worst of the Sandler movies, but it's not. No. It's nowhere near like Little Nicky was terrible, but it was still good. Grown Ups was better, but it was probably the better of the worst ones. Like if you split Sandler movies into two categories, like the good and the bad. And then there's Jack and Jill, which is just plain.
Yeah, so Grown Ups is.
I was making a point.
You're taking a long time at it. Grown Ups is okay. I'm probably never gonna like go out of my way to watch it again.
That's the point. Is you watch it once, you're like, all right, I'm probably not going to watch this movie again, and then you completely forget about it.
It was literally a movie that was made so that Adam Sandler and his friends could sit around and tell jokes,
and get a free trip to wherever they were going.
No, I mean that was it though. The whole real like point of that movie was that they could all get together and just tell jokes in a movie for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. That's what it was.
This was the point I was trying to make before I was so rudely taken off screen. But anyways, that's a fantastic. That was still like a good 5-pointer overall, though. Just playing into that ideal, the fact that you have any kind of an ideal about movies at all, and then that's what helps create the questions. That's fantastic on the question writer's part.
Yeah, and I think what happened there, unfortunately, is it did poke a hole in a very seldomly seen weakness in Bibbiani, which is those mainstream casual audience kind of. I don't want to offend Shug now. It's kind of like the less than fair as far as like movies go. It's the kind that you would see somebody like Bibbiani who is a critic. I'm not saying like Bibbiani is above certain films or this film or that film, but you know that he has a wide range of tastes, a wide range of films that he likes, and he's probably going to be more often than not going to any other movie other than like a Grown Ups or really kind of any of those like middle of the road Adam Sandler movies. So yeah. This is one of those things where for a Bibbiani, you want to just not necessarily go back and watch the movies, but you at least want to be looking up on IMDb and kind of studying some of this stuff, just the basic stuff like cast and director and stuff like that. So yeah, ask Bibbs about the American Pie spinoff movies. Ugh.
Here's the thing. I've seen all of those. They actually are kind of delightful. Like some of them are just plain stupid, but I mean, they are kind of fun to watch. They're one of those that if you're just having a lazy Saturday, just throw it on. If you're hungover, just throw it on. They're good for that.
Well, I wonder why we need to ask him. Does he actually like them, or does he kind of brush them off? Be interesting. Yeah. That being said, though, that 5-pointer that Liz got at the end, that was so clutch. Like, obviously, it won her the game there, but man, that was clutch.
Yeah.
The fact that she was able to pull both of those in the same 5-pointer question, like, it comes down to, so at the end of the day, like, I say, like, us working together as a team, found that kind of easy. I mean, obviously, I didn't know Order of the Phoenix. I maybe there's a chance I guess that one and get it right on my own. But
I was kind of wanting to say On Stranger Tides, but I was like, I feel like that one came out later.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. So as a team, we get that question right. To individually, maybe we both get there on our own. Either way, that's a question that is going to it's going to be talked about. You're going to see the conversation about Liz pulling the answer to that one, because it's movie release dates. It's 2 movies that you have to essentially nail down the release date of for one question, and it's at the most clutchest point in the game. It is pretty good for somebody to be able to knock out 2 movies release dates, no matter what movies they are, to be able to nail down and pinpoint, okay, these 2 movies definitely came out in the same year. Like I'm trying to say,
especially
for us,
especially movies that are far into a franchise.
Yeah,
like you could probably look at franchises and name when the first movie came out, but when you start going movies in, especially if it's a franchise you may not care about or be that familiar with, yeah, go ahead and try to pull when those came out.
Curse of the Black Pearl was 2003.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
I feel like that sounds right. That Curse of the Black Pearl was 2003. Don't ask me Harry Potter. 99 was the first one.
Exactly. So there's my point. You know the first one, but name the other ones. Yeah.
Anyway, so this is just an impressive game for Liz. A very impressive game for Liz. Like I was saying earlier during the match, if she beats Bibbiani, it's going to be an incredible thing for her.
The thing I wanted to point out with Liz is, so she started last season, and she came into this game as like, this is a person that was recommended by Ethan Irwin and his wife.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, okay, cool. She's going to be fantastic. And when she came in, she was like,
it's okay. Just
okay.
Right. She has potential.
Middle of the pack, I would say. I mean, she has the potential to be good, but
she showed a lot of potential, yeah.
We didn't see anything spectacular right off the bat. And when you're coming in, when it's someone who's like Ethan Irwin, who hit the ground running and started showing off skills immediately, when it's someone who has the recommendation of someone like that, you're thinking, oh, this is someone who's going to come in and just completely dominate. And we didn't see that last season.
We didn't see an Ethan Irwin recommending an Ethan Irwin, essentially, at that time.
Yeah. And what I'm wondering is Liz the type of person, maybe she just needed that first season, dipping toes in the water, get wet, get used to the game, figure out how it's played, be comfortable answering movie trivia in a professional environment like this. And then it clicks and it starts going. And then everything that she's used to doing in front of Ethan and his wife, boom.
There's one other factor that you got to consider now too, and it's the help that being on a faction and having someone like Winston in her corner. Like we were talking about her when she was on. She highlights Winston so much now because she knows that he gives so much helpful support. And that's really what she says that she needed that kind of that support. Just someone who's going to be back there saying like, hey, you can do this. You do have that knowledge. Just breathe. You're going to be good. You'll get through there. And we're looking at we're looking at the Liz that we know that Ethan knew was there all along. This is the Liz that he recommended into the Schmoedown. Yeah. And it may have been that she needed that manager behind her to kind of help steer the ship and kind of help guide her to that point. But this is a Liz that we're seeing right now, and this Liz is on fire.
Yeah, I believe it's probably a good portion of both. That she's now used to the game and she's got that support. Most definitely. and I'm eager to see what she's going to do because, like you said earlier, if she goes all the way to like having to take on Merle for the belt, again, look back again last year, and you're like, I don't think Liz Shannon Miller has the ability to take on Dan Merle for the belt, and now,
yeah, now we can see it. There's a huge mountain to climb though in order to get to Merle still. I mean, she's going to have to face off against either Brendan Meyer or Adam Collins, and either one of those could be very formidable at this point. I am kind of sad that we don't get the Meyer versus Bibbs.
Yes.
It is what it is. You know, that's the way tournaments work. But again, on the flip side, you got Snyder, Riley, Tom, and Ethan. I mean, can we get a situation where we have Ethan versus Liz in the finals?
Ooh.
Wouldn't that not be the coolest?
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
There's a nice realm.
I like that world. I think that world exists.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to see.
I don't know. There's so many different ways this tournament could go, because I could also like really get behind an Adam Collins versus Ethan Irwin too, just for like the rookie out of nowhere taking on the big dog.
Yeah.
A lot of good possibilities in this tournament still.
And Tom versus anyone is going to be good.
Yeah. I cannot wait for them all. They're all going to be great.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I think that does it for our post-commentary talk.
Chris, my dude, that hair. Yeah, I know I need a haircut. Calm down. Love you, Shug. Calm down.
You know, you got to compliment someone who has hair that looks as awful as his does, and yet he's still okay with being on camera with it. There you go. You should just like quickly go throw some like pomade in your hands and then do that just to show that. Yeah.
No, I don't want to waste it.
We had someone trying to troll us on one of our reaction videos saying that we should call this channel 8 Eyes. I called it out on my Twitter. I was like, really?
That's the best.
You're like 2020's YouTube viewer is trolling us like it's 1955 or something. Like, I don't think I've ever been called 4 Eyes, and even if I have, I don't think I'd ever take offense to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get these guys real good. You ready? I'm gonna get them so good. Look at these two guys. Look at these two guys right here. They're both wearing glasses. You know what that means? It's got 8 eyes.
How could you? How could you? Do you know how long it's taken me to get over the fact that my eyes naturally don't see right, and that I have to wear glasses?
They have 8 eyes.
Oh.
So if you want to follow us on everything that we're doing on this channel, go ahead and jump on the Patreon link right there. We got a bunch of really cool stuff coming here pretty soon, and my chair's falling apart.
There's changes coming to this, and it's going to be awesome because I will give him credit. He brainstormed a whole bunch the other night and read them off to me, and I'm like, yes, this is going to be good. This is going to be fun, and I am down for all of this. Yeah. Woo. Get hype, people. All 6 of y'all in here watching right now.
I'm about to go.
And one of them is me, and probably one of them is also him. So the 4 of y'all watching us right now, get hyped.
You don't need to call that out.
You know, it's fun being still a beginning YouTuber.
Anyway, jump on the Patreon, guys. If you're not signed up, jump on the $1 tier. Just throw $1 at us every month. That'd be super helpful. It works. It's great. There's going to be stuff that you're going to want at that $1 tier here pretty soon. So do us a favor, help us out. Jump on there. Throw that $1 at our faces, and we're going to build this thing together. We're going to build out a community here from the Cine Fanatics, and it's going to be good stuff. It's going to be good stuff.
Speaking of, the stuff is available to watch on our Patreon watch along. Speaking of that, real quick, I do want to make the mention that next month, or this month now, because we officially started a new month today. Go figure. We've got movie watch-alongs. I think we're going to do one public and one Patreon only. Both of them trying to hit some kind of scary movie, even though this one doesn't like horror movies.
Where are you pointing at our Streamlabs? There you go. You got it. Nailed it.
Doesn't like scary movies, but we're going to do some scary ones anyways. So, yeah, come watch because it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
You thought Josh McCouga doesn't like scary movies.
Yeah, but the ones we're thinking about, I'm going to be okay with.
Well, way to kill the fun and not build the hype for that.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I'm not into this at all, guys. Sign up for our Patreon. You're going to see me into this.
Anyways, I mean, at this point, you know, I'm almost willing to.
I mean, my light over here is on a pole.
I mean,
nobody wants to see that. Come on. Anyway, what else are we plugging?
There is. Let me see what else we have in here.
There's
we
stuff
have images
on social
of?
media.
You can
follow
get rid
us
of this
on
one.
Media places. You can follow us at Cinefanatics MLP, at Chris Adams MLP, at Robert Adams MLP. All those places on both Twitter and the Instagrams. So you can keep up with all the fun, ridiculous nonsense that we're doing at all those places.
Tuesday nights, we have The Tagline. It is the show where the tagline is the title. It's where we talk about movies and movie news. This is essentially the heart and soul of this channel. If you like us and you want to hear us talk about movies, what this channel is here for, come join us on The Tagline. That is Tuesday nights at 9:30 p.m. Central Time. That is 7:30 p.m. Pacific and 10:30 Eastern. It's a lot of fun over there on that channel.
Don't ask us about Mountain. We don't know.
Yeah, Mountain does its own weird thing.
It's probably 8:30, honestly.
It could be 5:30. I have no idea.
It's not that hard to figure out. It's actually 8. It's the halfway point between Pacific and Central. Anyways,
that's going to do it for the replay tonight. All of y'all in the comments who've been hanging out, thank you. Thank you for being here, except you, Shug.
No.
Okay, you can stay. We do like you then. Okay, so thank y'all for being here. Robert's room's already lit up like a strip club. I mean, I could change that light. Could change out between lights and stuff.
I'm
just saying.
Curious as to what your room's going to look like when the team's tournament starts.
Or
what are you doing?
I don't know. Anyways, thank y'all for watching tonight. Y'all been great over in the chat. Hugely appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have a great evening. As for my brother, as for myself, y'all have a great evening and good night. Later. What the